Hello again, everyone. Michael here with Felicity, November 8033 Fox, a Cessna flight training device that I built right here at home. Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, the 10th of June, 2024. I hope you're all well and safe, wherever you may be around the world. Before we get started today, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner, but I do want to give a big thank you to Dane Flats, who came in with a follow to the channel while we were offline last week. So I look forward to flying with you. And then another thank you to Scatabig, who came in with a follow to the channel while we were offline earlier today. So I look forward to flying with you as well in the near future. So again, I hope you're all doing well. More IMC approach practice today. We're gonna see if we can't get these squiggly lines that we're making on that final approach course in IMC conditions more under control. And I think a lot of it just has to do with maintaining that course and heading. Less aileron, more rudder, and not to overcorrect so much. Because the worse it gets, the closer I get to the ILS or down to the runway, the worse it just gets as far as what it looks like coming in. So that's the focus today. We are out of Farmingdale, New York, at Republic. Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Golf is the identifier for this evening. And same as we did the other day, it's going to be out and back. We're going to go IFR right back into Republic. So that being said, let's go ahead and see if we can't find a suitable route that we can file to go from Republic to Republic. So let's do this. And let's take a look at Republic Airport. It does have a north-south runway 19er and 01, and it looks like it has a northwest-southeast runway 1432. Now, last I checked, winds were coming out of like 170, 190, something like that. So runway 19er may be the best bet as far as departure goes, but we need to see what type of approaches this airport offers us, because that's the focus, is to fly an instrument approach. And I'm not too concerned if we fly an ILS or an RNAV approach. I just want to be able to track that vertical and horizontal guidance. That's the focus, not necessarily the type of approach. So let's see what we have here available. If I just take a look at Republic, we do have an RNAV approach, runway 19er, and it also looks like we have an ILS or localizer approach, runway 14, as well as another RNAV approach. Let's take a quick look at the weather at Republic currently. That might give me a better idea as to what approach I'm going to want. Winds are 230 at 9er. So they might have shifted a little bit. So I still think runway 19 would be our preferred runway for today. Unless, of course, there's an ATIS and it's telling us something different. We'll have to figure that out once we get to the plane and see what type of frequencies on VATSIM are available for us to utilize today. But if we're just going to call out the numbers, then ideally I'm going to want to take runway 19er and probably fly the RNAV runway 19er approach back in. Okay, so that being said, let's find us a good route here, and I'm going to do that just by overlaying the approach plate onto the map here, and I might be able to just file to an initial fix. We can brief this real quick. Initial is Debbie at or above 2,000 feet on a heading of 193. Going missed, looks like it's a runway heading 2,000 feet, then a climbing left turn 3,000 feet direct to whatever that vortex there is, Delta Papa Kilo. So let's find out where Debbie is. There's the initial fix. I'm assuming it's gonna be left-hand traffic if we depart runway 19er. So let me go ahead and take a look here and confirm that it's all gonna be left traffic. Oh no, we're not. Where's right traffic in some areas? So right traffic 01, left traffic 19er. So it looks like they're protecting maybe something northwest of the airport, west of the airport. So that'll be alright. So if we get a left turn out of runway 19er, ZOSAB is 6.9 DME from the initial fix. So that's not terribly out of our way. We may be able to file to that. In fact, that may be able to work out just real good because we could almost kind of fly the mist on departure and get straight to that initial fix. I think I like that idea. So that's our plan. Hopefully we can get accommodated with that. I'm not too sure just yet, but we will find out here shortly. So let's head to the aircraft and we'll get things started up, get walked around, and file an IFR flight plan and try and get a clearance out of Republic back to Republic to fly the RNAV runway 19er approach. I'll see you at the aircraft in just a couple of moments. Thank you for coming in. Alright, hello again everyone. Welcome aboard Felicity. My name is Michael. I am going to be your pilot non-stop from Republic to Republic. Jeffrey B, welcome in my friend, coming in with a resubscription to the channel 16 months in a row. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. Duffy Fluffy, hello, long time my friend. Hope you are doing well over on your side of the pond. So my past couple of flights, I've been practicing some instrument approaches in IMC conditions. We're going to continue that trend, and we're going to try and make these squiggly lines more straight instead of as squiggly. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So we are on the ground here at Republic, Farmingdale, New York, Kilo Foxtrot, Romeo Golf. Let's go ahead, and I'm still so excited this thing's working now. I'm going to use the instructor station, the ILS control pad, and we're just going to go ahead and fill up both fuel tanks here, left and right. And then that's good to go, and don't even have to go in there to the menus. So, flying is it's going. It's expensive. I fly when I can, but it is going pretty decent. So, I think we got some clouds moving in on us. That should be alright. Tell you what, I want to tweak just a couple of things here. We're in kind of a more populated area, so I'm just going to reduce some world objects just a little bit, and that'll keep my FPS up in this area here. It's better to do this now before we connect to VATSIM. No, she is not certified yet. I am still changing things. We just about got everything where I want it before I apply for that certification. Okay, that'll work there. Okay, let's go ahead and connect it to VATSIM, get some frequencies starting to populate up in here. Okay, do that. Okay. And then, what do we got here? We just did our fuel filled up. So, we need to do a quick walk around. Let's get some master on, beacon, landing light, taxi light, nav light, strobe light. Let's get the pitot heat on and the flaps down. Okay. The most recent thing I added is the GTX 325 transponder here. Real quick, check the baggage door. That looks good. Left rotor cable is good. Elevator and rudder free and correct. Beacon and anti-collision light are working. The right rotor cable is nice and tight. Antennas are in place. Right flap is tight. Right ailerons free and correct. Strobe on the right with a green light. That looks good there. Right main looks good. Front main and strut look good there. Exhaust is secure. Prop and spinner look good. Static source is free and clear. Pitot heat is warm to the touch, so let's get that load off. Taxi light, landing light, and stall horn are all working, so let's get those lights off here. We have strobe on the left with a red, so we can get those lights off there. Check our left flap. That's nice and tight. Our left main looks good, and we'll check our fuel caps and make sure they are installed in streamlined since we just filled up. And that all looks good there. We'll have a seat back in the plane. Let's get the master switch back off for now. Okay. Pre-flight is good. Walk around looks good. Let's go ahead and grab a tech time. 137.4. Circuit breakers are all in. And alternate static air is in. Okay, startup checklist. Seat track. Get scooted up here. No, nothing real new to the PC. Still the same PC. Although I did finally get it all relocated into the network rack. Just kind of tidied up the hangar a little bit, having all the units in one spot. A lot less cables floating around. Okay, avionics are off, carb heat is off, mixture is going to go full rich. Throttle slight. Let's get 3 on the primer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, primer is in and locked. Okay, master's gonna go on. Beacon is on from our pre-flight. Mixture's rich. Brakes are on. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are clear, and we are clear on the left, and clear front. Clear to the right, and clear behind us. Okay, and brakes are on, mags to start. Here we go. Right away, I am looking for oil pressure and RPM. Okay, oil pressure and RPM are in the green there. Well, RPM's not in the green, but we have engine RPM and oil pressures in the green. Let's get taxi light and landing light on for safety so that we can be seen, and that completes our startup checklist. Moving along, pre-taxi checklist, seat belts. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the seat belt on. Go ahead and file an IFR flight plan while we are waiting on our oil temperature to warm up. Alright, relatively loose flight plan is Farmingdale to Zosab, to Debbie, back to Farmingdale. It is Duffy Fluffy, and I am grateful for you asking. I know we've been on a lot of flights together. Okay, Zosab. If it's been more than 24 hours, I always refresh my flight plan page. Nothing worse than filling out the flight plan just to realize your connections are too old and you need to do it again. Call sign correct, type 172, lightweight category, slant Golf. Departure, Farmingdale, alt block 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2335. Altitude, that's a good question. Let's just say, I know the approach was at or above 2,000 feet, so maybe 2,500. Airspeed, we're probably going to make 100 knots, maybe. It's right about 110 miles per hour, which is VA. Yeah, actually that's a little bit less than VA. I guess it would be VA if it was just me. No alternate. En route time. What is that? Let's just call it 30 minutes. I know that with full tanks and you and I on board with our gear, that gives us 4 hours of flight time, but we've been sitting here running for about 10 minutes. So we're maybe 3 hours and 50 minutes flight time. And route was
ZOSAB. Is that right? Sierra Oscar Bravo? Yes. Sierra Alpha Bravo? Yes. Okay. Jeffrey B says Tower just came online. Alright, so we'll have to talk to Tower to get out of here. We'll probably try and grab an ATIS then. We'll see here. Remarks. I put the Twitch channel name. And then I'm gonna put Sim IMC on approach. Then I'm gonna put thank you. Alright, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and file this flight plan. And then we'll go over here. Pull up a scratch pad, we'll clear out that ATIS page, we'll clear out craft, and I'm going to clear out this notepad here because I'm going to get new frequencies. .18.8 for Farmingdale Tower. And then approach 118.125. Correction, 128.125. I may need to restart X-Plane. I'll tell you why. It seems like that the longer I sit on the ramp anywhere, FPS drops slightly. And I'm just not sure why that is. But granted, I've been sitting here on the ramp with this thing going for 1 hour, haven't even moved yet. And I don't know if that's a possible X-Plane bug on the beta. You know, something leaking, causing an FPS drop over time if stationary. But if I'm going to bring in IMC, I think, I hate to do this, we're going to just do a quick restart. So I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM here. Before I do that, let's go ahead and just real quick check the plugin admin, see if there's anything causing us an FPS drop. Currently it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so we're going to restart X-Plane, and then we're going to expedite startup once we get back loaded in here. And I'm also just going to ensure that nothing popped up running in the background. Okay. Once we do get loaded back in, though, I am going to have to step out and refresh Sim Toolkit, which runs on another machine. So we get the plane fired back up, and then while the oil's warming up, I'll go out and do that. And then we'll go ahead and connect to VATSIM, then make our radio call. Because we already did the pre-flight and walk around and all that good stuff for the day. Yep, and then, I can tell that with my FPS counter that I'm right back up to 30 where I belong. I experienced this yesterday at where was I at? Louisville. At first I thought it was just the airport itself taxing me, but now that I think about it, I think it's just sitting stationary for an extended period of time. Okay, expediting startup. We are clear all the way around. Master's going on, beacons going on, mixture to rich. One on the primer. Primer's in and locked. Carpeet's off. Clear prop. We're clear left, clear right, clear front, and mags, mixture, master, good to go. Start. Okay, engine rotation, oil pressure is in the green. Let's get taxi light and landing light on so that we can be seen here. And parking brake is on. Let's go ahead and reconnect to VATSIM. Our flight plan is still valid and active, and I will be right back. Alright everyone, I do apologize about those minor technical difficulties. Yeah, we're still right there in the blue where I want to be. Okay, so we were essentially right back where we were on our pre-taxi checklist. Our flight plan is filed. Flaps are up. Avionics, let's get those on here. ATIS, let's see if we have an ATIS online currently. KFRG ATIS 126.650. So 126.650. We'll get that in there.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Republic Airport, information Alpha, time 2253 Zulu, 2409, transaction lost, 37 passing broken, 8500, temperature 21, 2413, from 2970, RNAV runway 19 approaching you, flying at 5 runway 19. Note to IFR departures, advise you contact the actual. Radio IFR be back over runway and hold short assignments. Correction instructions, runway assignments, and altitude assignments. Advise initial contact to information Alpha.
Man, Alpha's crap. There's a lot of noise there. Let's try this.
Republic Airport, information Alpha, time 22:53 Zulu. 2409, transaction lost, carried 7 past broken, 8,500. Temperature 2413, to 2970. RNAV runway 19 approaching you, flying.
Okay, let's just take a look at the ATIS here at the local weather. Temperature 21, dew point 132970. Okay, looks like that does confirm with field elevation. Duffy Fluffy coming in with a subscription to the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Your continued support does mean a lot. Really, really does. Okay, so we have ATIS Alpha Windsor 240 at 9er. While I'm here, let's go ahead and set heading indicator to compass. Right about there. All subs do get access to the friendly raid emotes, which are pretty cool. If I can make them free to everyone, I would. That's not a me thing, that's a Twitch thing. Okay, we've got our winds. Tower frequency was 118.0. And then I'm gonna get approach on standby. I'm sorry, tower 118.8. So 12512 for approach. And then tower 1188. And then approach was actually 12812. 2812. Okay, got that. Okay, let's go ahead and get a flight plan in here. RNAV 19er was in use. It's not the waypoint that it should be first though. So let's do this. So I need to delete this flight plan. Menu, delete. Yes. Okay. Alright. 128.8. It's confirmed that's tower frequency, and it is .8. And just make sure there's no ground. I didn't see any. Okay. was Alpha. Republic Tower, November 8033 Foxtrot, over here at the West GA Ram, looking to pick up IFR to Republic, ATIS Alpha.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Republic Tower, send you IFR to Republic.
Could you repeat for 33 Foxtrot?
33 Foxtrot, understand your IFR to Republic.
Roger, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, I was just asking for your IFR to Republic, or...
Yes, we are looking to pick up IFR to Republic with ATIS Alpha.
Roger, looking to practice, insurance approach into Republic?
Yeah, we'd like to practice the RNAV 19er approach in the Republic.
Roger, Browser taxi.
We are ready for a taxi, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Roger, runway 19, taxi flight Alpha Bravo, cross runway 14, WV response 4520.
Okay, I got squawk 4520, but were we cleared to the Republic, or which route are you gonna give me? Am I as filed?
November 8033 Foxtrot, I'm going to coordinate that with departure standby.
I wasn't given anything.
November 8033 Foxtrot, plans advisor to copy.
We are ready to copy, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, clear to public airport at my vendor vectors, departure frequency 128.125, squawk 4520.
Cleared to the Republic via radar vectors. Approach is 128.125 and squawk 4520, November 8033 Foxtrot.
33 Foxtrot, we've got correct advisory to taxi.
We are ready to taxi, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Roger, runway 19, taxi via Alpha Bravo, cross runway 14 Bravo.
Runway 19 via Alpha Bravo, cross runway 14 Bravo, November 8033 Foxtrot. Alright, parking brake off. Heading indicator compass, still good. Oh, wrong way. Alright, looking for Bravo. Should be this one right here. Then to our left here. Cleared across runway 14 at Bravo. 32 final approach is clear. 14 final approach is clear. Let's go ahead and cross here.
Approaching runway 01, 19. Entered runway 01, 19.
Flag runner heading winds 2409, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19, fly runway heading November 8233 Foxtrot. Let's do a quick run up. Like a real quick run up.
Approaching runway 19.
1600, left mag, there's a drop. Right mag, there's a drop. Carpete, there's a drop. Okay, suctions are green, oil pressure, oil temperature, everything looks good there. Let's get strobes on.
Entered runway 19, 5,000 feet.
Alright, we're flying runway heading. Double check heading indicator compass. Full power. We have the displaced threshold here, but we can use that for takeoff. Airspeed's coming up. And let it fly. Rotate. Positive rate. Wave high to our friendly tower controller. Feet.
November 803 Foxtrot, contacting this departure 128.125.
Over to departure, thank you for your service. Talk to you soon, November 33 Foxtrot.
1450 cross Landy at flight level 190, 250 knots.
190 at 250 knots.
JFK approach, November 8033 Foxtrot, 1,300. I wasn't given a target, but I'm climbing 2,500.
November 8033 Foxtrot, New York departure, radar contact. You can climb and maintain 3000. And which approach are you looking for?
Climb maintain 3000. I'd like to shoot the RNAV runway 19er back into Farmville.
Alright, would you like vectors to the final approach course, or would you like to go out to, what's that initial approach fix out there? It looks like it is, Zozab.
Zozab's what I filed, sir. I'd appreciate that. November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 033 Foxtrot, you got it. You can turn left now, heading 090.
Left now, 090, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Delta 5957, Kennedy Tower, 119.1. Good night.
Oh man, I forgot.
764 heavy, confirm left. Confirm you're on a left turn heading 360.
I forgot I'm using a default XP mesh today. I was doing some scenery testing. So that explains some of my FPS issues, because I got better FPS before throttle.
Angel 1 heavy, maintain speed 180.
Maintain speed 180. Angel 1 heavy.
Egypt 505, you're 7 miles from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
250 and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear right, push the solar station 2005.
So in preparation for the air show coming out with the Virtual USA Flying Club, we've swapped out our directional or our attitude indicator, our vacuum one,
Egypt 505, maintain speed 180 to 5 mile final.
G5, so that when we go inverted, we're not going to cage our attitude indicator.
American 764 heavy, reduce speed to 210.
Cal motion platform next for you. I've actually considered it when I rebuilt the simulator. I built it with provisions for a motion platform.
Angel 1 heavy, turn left heading 310.
This is actually, we're on a platform. It just happens to be on casters currently.
Near approach, Delta 1450 is doing the ILS approach 279.
Delta 1450, you can expect vectors ILS 22 left approach, sir.
22 left, thank you for Delta 14.
November 8033 Foxtrot, you can turn left direct to Zozab.
Left direct Zozab, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Angel 1 heavy, you're 7 miles from Zulab, turn left heading, 7 miles from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
Two miles out to Zalpo, clear for the ILS approach on 22 left and turn heading 250, Angel 1 heavy.
Egypt 505, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Alright, direct to 022.
109.1, HSA 505.
Angel 1 heavy, maintain speed 180 knots until 5 mile final.
Double check our heading indicator compass.
Speed 180 knots until 5 miles final, Angel 1.
American 764 heavy, descend to maintain 2000.
022, standard return.
JFK approach, 522 Kilo with request.
5220 Kilo, New York approach, good evening, good.
I request a full stop with Mike, 522 Kilo.
And that's into Kennedy.
Roger, 522 Kilo.
November 5220 Kilo, squad 2173.
2173, 522 Kilo.
Delta 1450, depart Lendy, heading 180. Vectors for the approach.
Direct Wendy and 120 for the approach for Delta 22.
Negative. Depart Lendy, heading 180. 180 heading off of Lendy for the approach.
Direct Wendy, turn 180.
So after you cross the Lendy fix, you'll pull to a heading of 180. Angel 1 contact Kennedy Tower 119.1. Good night.
Kennedy Tower 19.1, good night, Angel 1 Heavy.
American 764 Heavy, turn left heading 310.
Turn left, heading 310, American.
Delta 1450, I'll make it easier for you. Fly heading 180 now. Fly heading 180, descend and maintain 16,000.
Turn at 180 at 630,000 for...
Oh, looks like we had a bit of a weather change there.
16,000.
16,000 for Delta 1450.
American 764 Heavy, you're 10 miles from Zalpo. Turn left heading 250. Maintain 2,000 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 22 left approach.
Turn left heading 215, cleared ILS, localizer 2 left approach. American. Maintain 2,000.
November 5220 Kilo, New York approach, radar contact. You can maintain VFR for now. I'll have more instructions for you as you get closer.
The Maverick Mike, hello, welcome. Coincidentally, my name's also Michael. We're gonna practice the RNAV runway 19
November
approach.
033 Foxtrot, you're 10 miles from Zozab, cross Zozab, at or above 2,000, cleared RNAV, GPS at runway 19 approach.
Cross Zozab, at or above 2,000, clear for the RNAV GPS runway 19 approach, November 8033 Foxtrot.
American 764 Heavy, Kennedy Tower 119.1, good night.
Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Alright, so we're 10 miles out from the initial fix. Got a buddy in Long Island's got a 172 sim, similar to this one. It's funny I'm flying into Farmingdale. That is quite a coincidence.
American 1450, descend and maintain 13,000.
13,000 for Delta 1450. And I'll be expected runway 22 left.
Yep, ILS 22 left.
ILS 22 left for Delta 1450.
Okay, we're about 8.4 miles from Zozab, which is our initial approach fix, and then from there we're cleared for the RNAV runway 19er. That'll bring us into Debbie, and then we're straight in. And then again, on the final approach course, we are going to bring in the simulated IMC. We're going to go non-precision IFR and try and fly it down to the runway safely.
Flexjet 1015, New York approach.
Field elevation at Farmingdale is about 80 feet or so. We're at 3,000 feet, so we're going to have to lose about 2,900 feet, but we need to cross those at or above 2,000 feet. We
You're not going to be going directly
6
to anything.
miles.
You're going to be radar vectors for the
Let's
approach.
just go ahead and get down to 2,000. Start a descent.
No problem.
Power's going to come out. Carpeet's going to come on. Make sure it's going to go full rich. The panel is running Air Manager, yes.
Flexjet 1015, New York approach.
The 430, the steam panel, and the two G5s are on Air Manager on a networked PC. The 650 is coming from
Flexjet 1015,
the
New York approach.
X-Plane
Good
PC.
evening. Kennedy altimeter 2971. Descend and maintain 900,000. Expect vectors ILS 22 left approach.
Right, 900,000 ILS 22 left, Flexjet 1015.
22 Sierra Kilo, fly heading 090. I'm going to vector you for a left downwind for runway 22 left.
090, expect 22 left, 522 Sierra Kilo.
The 750 is a nice unit. I just didn't have the real estate in here to go that route with the current height of my radio stack.
November 522 Sierra Kilo on a 090 heading, descend and maintain 2,500.
Not sure if you can hear me, 522 Sierra Kilo, my game crashed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Delta 1450, fly heading 130, descend and maintain 4,000.
Trend head is 130, maintain 4,000. For Delta 1450.
Alright, we're 2.5 nautical miles away from Zozad.
Get out your GPS 7126, having information line 176, descending across Cameron at 11,000. GPS 5126 Heavy, New York approach, good evening, Kennedy, altimeter 2971, depart Cameron, heading 040, vectors ILS, runway 22 left approach. Alright, Cameron on a 40 Heavy.
Airplane's going off, we actually dropped down a bit too low there.
26 Heavy, and we have a request to traffic listening. Go ahead. Yeah, if we'd like to pick up the approach from north, please. Let me take a look at that. I might not be able to do that tonight, but we'll see. Okay, no worries if you're unable.
And then our next fix is Debbie, Delta Echo Bravo Yankee Echo. Left to 271.
It's going to be vectors for 22 left, sorry about that. Yeah, no worries at all. That can
271.
On the 40 heavy, ETS 7126 heavy. Flight shift 1015, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 5,000.
275,000, flight 650.
So Debbie should be about 6.9 DME from where we are. 6.1 nautical miles from here.
Turn left headed 040 for Delta 1450.
EPS 5126 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000. 4,000 EPS 5126 heavy. And UPM 5126 heavy, speed 250 knots. If you're not there already, then descend and maintain 4,000. Yeah, we're doing 250 now, then we'll descend to 4,000 for UPS 5126 heavy. They're just 1015, turn right heading 320.
320, flight jet 1015.
November 8033, Foxtrot, Republic Tower 118.8.
Republic Tower 118.8, November 033 Foxtrot, thank you for your service, good night.
Thanks for coming in today.
Republic Tower, November 8033 Foxtrot, about 10 miles north of the airport on the RNAV 19er approach.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Republic Tower, hello. Winds 2205 on my 19 clear to land.
Clear to land on the 19, November 8033 Foxtrot. Alright, we're 3.5 miles away from the fix. Alright, let's see what happens here. Whoa. This is IFR non-precision.
November 125 Echo Sierra, you pick any estimate time for departure of aircraft coming up behind you here. Copy, it will be done for 7 seconds here. Roger.
One mile out from that turn. Left to heading 192 in 8 seconds.
Echo Sierra, Roger, winds 2205 and your 19 clear for takeoff. Runway 19 clear for takeoff. 125 Echo Sierra.
192. Standard rate turn.
Destination ATIS is 126.6 call.
Alright, so we got the vertical. So we're a little low, we're low on the glide slope here. So we're just going to hang out here at this altitude until that needle starts to come down.
Republic Tower, Skyhawk, November 98, Quebec, holding short 19, Mike.
November 95 Quebec, Roger, step back 2 seconds.
Everything happens slower when you're going slower.
November 90, contact, winds 2205, I'm at 19 for takeoff.
Right, 19, clear for takeoff, Denver 9 back.
Double check our heading indicator, the compass.
Vertical track.
Copied on for our descent. That needle's starting to come down.
November 125, contact is departure 124.125, have a great flight.
We're back, follow that needle down.
November 958, Quebec, contact is departure 128.125, have a great flight.
Switching departure 128.125, Denver 9 back, thank you.
Back to 1902. Nine or two. Well, we're either gonna make it or we're not, because I'm not turning on the clearing the weather until we're down on the ground. Cannot see.
Public Tower, Johnson 600, Lake Grove, steady on your GPS for that. November
think I have the lights. Runway's made. Well, that was fun. We actually made that one. It was still sloppy coming in. I can guarantee you that. We'll take a look at it here shortly. Repeat all.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 2.
I think we'll try it again. Do another one. Republic Tower, November 803 Foxtrot, off runway 19 are holding short at Bravo.
Runway 803 Foxtrot. Hello. Next talking about Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo, November 803 Fox.
Number 65, Quebec, Bravo Alpha, 8 from clear to land, winds 220, winds 220, 5 from 19.
So let's park here in front of the tower. We're gonna do this again. I'm gonna try this again. Go park over here. I need to step out and take a quick break. Before I do, let's take a quick look at the squiggly line that I made coming in here. So as we can see, I think I brought in IMC right about here before we got to Debbie. But then when I brought in the IMC, I felt like I was doing pretty good, and then as I got closer and closer, just still tried to, I had a hard time holding heading. So we're gonna try it again. But let me set the parking brake on, and I'm gonna take a quick break, and actually let's go ahead and refile the flight plan, and then now we have about 3 hours of 20 minutes. And then we're going to try this again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so that new flight plan has been filed. Parking brake is on. I'm going to lean us out a little bit while we're here on the ramp, and we'll be right back.
Number 65, Quebec. I'm sorry. Number 650, Quebec, Bravo, Roger. Thanks for talking about Bravo, exit. You said you're heading up to North Market over there, over 19?
Republic Jet North, it's basically just Echo Ramp.
Oh, gee. Alright, section on my Bravo.
Park me at Bravo, thank you, Trisha, quick Bravo.
Okay, so we got a new flight plan filed. I'm probably going to try and shoot the same approach. Let's see if we can grab an ATIS again.
413 to my 370. On up runway 19, approaching you, flying at 5 runway 19. Not to IFR, departures at large view contact the actual. ILS, I'll be back over runway and hold short assignments. Instructions, runway assignments, and altitude assignments. Advise initial contact to information Alpha.
Alpha still current.
Republic Airport, information Alpha, time 22:53 Zulu, 2409, transaction miles carried 7,000 broken, 8,500. Temperature 2413 to my 370. On up runway 19, approaching you, flying at 5 runway 19. Not to IFR, departures at large view contact the actual. ILS, I'll be back over runway and hold short.
Okay. Just want to make sure that we don't have a ground controller that popped on. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Republic Tower, November 8032 Foxtrot. We are parked here in front of the tower, looking to pick up IFR again, back to Republic, and we do have ATIS Alpha.
November 8032 Foxtrot, roger. Republic Airport via radar vectors. Maintaining 3000 approach frequency 128.125, squawk 4520.
Clear to the Republic via radar vectors, fly 3000, departure 128.125, squawk 4520, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, read that correct.
Roger, and we are ready to taxi, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Roger, runway 19, taxi by Bravo, cross runway 14 at Bravo.
19 via Bravo, cross 14 at Bravo, November 8033 Foxtrot. Okay, parking brake going back off. Strobes going off for now, which I should have turned off a while back ago. Runway 19 at Bravo, cross runway 14 at Bravo. So, same deal, we're going to go out and down using the rear world weather, and then we're going to bring in the IMC on the approach course. And I am currently practicing non-precision IFR weather conditions.
Approaching runway 1432. Entered runway 1432.
Clear, clear.
Approaching runway 0119. Entered runway 0119.
Do I have it? Liar. Don't say these things. Alright, destination waypoint Republic. Activate. Flight plan. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, that'll work.
Approaching runway 19.
It's the same flight plan. That'll work.
November 8033 Foxtrot, winds 2305, runway 19 left, takeoff, fly runway heading.
Clear for takeoff, runway heading, November 033 Foxtrot, runway 19er.
Entered runway 19. 5,100 feet remaining.
Airspeed's coming up. And let her fly. Got positive rate. Wave hi to our friendly tower controller. And maintain runway heading. Departures on standby.
November 8033 Foxtrot, contact near departure 128.1, talk to you soon.
clear departure, 128125, November 8032, Foxtrot, talk to you soon.
Level 19er.
Yep, flight level 190, 250 knots at landing.
Copy for Jet Platoon.
Airspring 6531 Kennedy Tower 119.1. Good night.
119.1, thanks for service. Bye-bye, Air 600.
New York departure, November 8033, Foxtrot, 1800, climbing 3000.
November 8033 Foxtrot, New York departure, radar contact. Which approach would you like this time?
If I had the option, I'd like to switch it up and fly the ILS into runway, what is that, 14, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, you can expect vectors for the ILS runway 14.
Expect vectors for ILS runway 14, November 8033 Foxtrot, thank you.
Delta 928, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 4000.
Alright, so we're gonna shoot the ILS.
And it's just 4000.
Runway 14.
4,000. Delta 920.
Thanks. Delta 1 Heavy, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 5000.
So, that being said,
Get the heading again, Delta 1.
Right turn 270, descend and maintain 5000.
localizer is 111.9er.
November 8033 Foxtrot, you can climb maintain 3000.
Climb maintain 3000, November 8033 Fox.
American 876 New York. American 876 Heaven, New York. November 8033 Foxtrot, turn left heading 060.
Left heading 060, November 8033 Foxtrot. Climbing left turn, standard rate turn to 060 and 3000 feet.
November 3 Mike Romeo, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 4000.
Left 140, descend and maintain 4,000. 3 Mike Romeo.
November 234 Zulu Golf, Republic Tower 118.8. Good night.
118.8 for Zulu Golf. Thanks, have a good one.
American 876 Heavy, New York approach. American 876 Heavy, yeah, I need you at 16,000. You're supposed to cross Lendy at flight level 190, 250 knots, but if you could just climb and maintain 16,000, I can work with that. Delta 928, turn left heading 030.
Turn left 030, Delta 928.
Delta 1 Heavy, turn right heading 310.
Right 310, Delta 1.
November 8033 Foxtrot, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Citation 3 Mike Romeo, turn left heading 040.
Left 040, citation 3 Mike Romeo.
JetBlue 712, depart Lendy, heading 180, vectors ILS 22 left approach.
Department Lindy heading 180 for vectors for ILS. You said 4 left approach?
2 left.
2 left approach for JetBlue 712.
I do want to take a minute to thank everyone for coming in and hanging out for a bit this evening as I continue working on these IMC approaches, trying to maintain a heading in those conditions. I like to think that I know enough about IFR flying to be able to actually put that into
Vectors ILS runway 22
application. Now, as I'm working towards the P2 instrument reading on the VATSIM network.
JetBlue 712, descend and maintain 16,000, Kennedy altimeter 2971.
Is that maintain 16,000 for JetBlue 712? American 876 radio check.
American 876, loud and clear, 505.
Perfect, thank you. 5 as well.
Romeo
Delta 1 Heavy,
01, hello,
maintain
welcome.
2,000.
2,000 Delta 1 Heavy.
We are practicing some
Delta
instrument
928,
approaches
turn
this
left heading
evening.
010.
Once we get on the final approach course, we'll bring in the IMC and try and fly the approach in instrument conditions. Welcome aboard.
Delta 1 Heavy, turn left heading 290.
Left 290 Delta 1.
JetBlue 712, descend and maintain 13,000.
Descend and maintain 13,000 with JetBlue 712.
Alright, ILS.
November 3 Mike Romeo, turn left heading 010.
Below 6,000 feet and above 1,600 feet.
November 3 Mike Romeo.
Inbound on the 146.
November 8033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend, maintain 2,000, November 033 Foxtrot. Carpeet's going to come on, power's going to come back.
Delta 1 Heavy, turn left heading 190. Gonna put you through the localizer there. Turn left heading 190, join the localizer.
Left 190, join the localizer, Delta 1.
November 8033 Foxtrot, turn left heading 320.
Left heading 320, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Delta 928, descend and
Standard
maintain
return.
2,000.
Over to 320 while descending down to 2,000 feet.
Delta 1 Heavy, you are 5 miles from Zalpo, maintain 2,000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS, runway 22 left approach.
Alright, 2,000 until established, cleared ILS, 22 left approach, Delta 1.
And Delta 1 Heavy, contact Kennedy Tower 119.1. Good night.
119.1 Delta 1 Heavy, so.
Delta 928, turn left heading 340.
Delta 340, Delta 928.
November 3 Mike Romeo, descend and maintain 2000.
Gonna maintain 2000, 3 Mike Romeo.
Triple 712, turn left heading 140.
Left heading 140 for Triple 712.
Alright, we're almost at 2,000 feet. When we get there, I'll put some power back in to arrest this descent.
November 8033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 1,500.
Down to 1,500, November 8033 Foxtrot. Continue our descent down to 1,500.
November 3 Mike Romeo, turn left heading 340.
Left 340. Romeo Foxtrot. Mike Romeo's good.
American 876, descend and maintain 13,000.
Down to 13,000, American 876.
Alright, almost down there. Another 100 feet or so. Put some power back in.
Delta 928, you're 7 miles from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 22 left approach.
Come on, from Zalpo, turn left, what was that again for 928?
Left heading 250, 2000 until established, cleared ILS 22 left approach.
250, maintain 2000 to establish, clear ILS, 22 left approach, Delta 928.
November 3 Mike Romeo, reduce speed to 180.
Reduced to 180, 3 Mike Romeo.
Triple 712, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 for Triple 712.
November 8033 Foxtrot, turn left heading 270.
Left heading 270, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Delta 928, speed 180 to a 5 mile final. Delta 928, maintain speed 180 to a 5 mile final.
Maintain speed 180 to 5 mile final, Delta 928.
3 Mike Romeo, reduce speed to 160.
7 miles.
Reducing to 160, 3 Mike Romeo.
November 8033 Foxtrot, you're 3 miles from Frick, turn left heading 170, maintain 1,500 till established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 14 approach.
Left heading 170, 1,500 till established, cleared ILS 14 approach, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 3 Mike Romeo, you are 7 miles from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2,000 till established on localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
Alright, left 250, maintain 2000, cleared ILS 22 left approach. 3 Mike Romeo.
Alright, let's put it in.
Your departure Delta 56, with you passing flight level 3,000, level 5,000.
Delta 5036 departures on 135.9, sir, 135.9.
35.9, Great Delta 5036.
Triple 712, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040 for Triple 712.
Delta 928, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Go to Tower, Delta 928.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Republic Tower 118.8.
Over the tower, 118.8, thank you for your service, good night, sir.
Thanks for coming in today.
Republic Tower, November 8033 Foxtrot on the ILS runway 14 approach.
November 8032 Foxtrot, Republic Tower, winds 230 flat, clear to land runway 19.
We are on the ILS runway 14 approach, November 8033 Foxtrot.
November 8032 Foxtrot, correction, winds 2305, clear to land runway 14.
Cleared land runway 14, November 8033 Foxtrot. A little bit to the left.
500. One mile final runway 14.
Republic Tower closing in 10 minutes.
Alright, I got the lights. Bring me home. Alright. Gas is on both undercarriage, gears fixed and welded. Make sure it's in for full rich. Landing lights on, seat belts and switches and all that stuff are good. Whew, look at these power lines right here. Whoa. I think I'm a bit low. Yep, definitely tell you I'm low. We made it. We made it. In one piece even. Alright, let's take Alpha 4 here. We should be able to cross, hopefully cross G7 to Bravo 5 and then over to the terminal. And we'll take a look at the flight track on this one here in just a moment, once we clear this runway. Get our tail across there. Republic Tower, November 8033 Foxtrot is off of runway 14. We are holding short Alpha 4. We would like taxi just straight ahead to the terminal.
November 8035. November 8032 Foxtrot, roger. Let's see here. Right. Alpha 4 straight into departure. You can cross runway 19 at Gulf 7.
Alright, taxi Alpha 4 straight across runway 19 at Gulf 7, November 033 Foxtrot. And we'd like to thank you for your service and have a good evening.
November 033 Foxtrot, thanks, fine. We'll see you.
Approaching runway 0119.
Man, I kind of like doing approaches here. It's a relatively short approach to practice, whether it's 1-4 or 1-9er.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 2971.
So I like that. Might have to do more of them here. Because the initial fix is almost directly off of the crosswind and downwind. An extended crosswind and downwind, but still made it convenient. What do we got here? Did the landing part. After landing, pumps are up, cockpit's off, strobes are going off, landing light going off, mixture, okay, trim, let's reset trim for takeoff, that it is, squawk VFR for next time. Okay. Right, ELT is off. Avionics gonna go off. Mixture is gonna go full lean. Mags to off. Master to off. All of our lights off. Parking brake on. Outstanding. Alright. Let's head back to the hangar. We'll talk about these couple approaches. Romy, I will touch base on that once we get back into the hangar. So, very good question. We'll be right back with you.
Alright. Well, first and foremost, I do want to thank you for coming in, flying, and hanging out as we shot a couple approaches this evening over at Republic. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at these track logs here, and we'll kind of see where the trend is lying. See, which doesn't look like it's populated it just yet here. Alright, let's try this. More track logs. Oh, it still didn't show up. Well, I think I lost the first one after the track log. It'll populate after I disconnect from the VATSIM network, but we can kind of see here, this is our ILS 14 approach that we just flew. And I mean, I think those are relatively straight. And then on our, we were given those last vectors to intercept the ILS. Once I brought in the IMC, again, we're having this trend where it's kinda zigzaggy. And again, that's what the focus is. I think it's getting better. And I'm still catching myself using the aileron, trying to correct more than I probably should. So I'm putting in more rudder, and I think it's getting better, but I think it could be better. Like, ideally, I would just want to see a straight line. And I'm challenging myself to hand fly these approaches, because I would never necessarily ask my autopilot to do something that I couldn't do. So once I get, hand flying in IMC down, then I might start, utilizing the autopilot a little bit more on some of this stuff. But for now, that's, if I were to do that, it's never going to get me in a position to where I want to be able to hand fly these type of approaches in the real world environment. The closer we get to the runway, the harder it is to keep track of that needle. But one thing I noticed is the closer we get to the runway, if it's wide deflected, yeah, that's a concern, but you still might be able to see the runway even if it's wide deflected, and you still may be able to get over there in time, if that makes sense. Should probably do a missed approach, but as I found out on the RNAV approach, the first one we did on runway 19er, that needle was probably 4 or 6 degrees off center, by the time I saw the runway. But there was enough altitude from when I saw the runway, on that glide slope to be able to get over there onto the center line. Now, if it was, precision IFR or, less than half a mile visibility, that probably would not have been possible, because we were in a non-precision IFR environment, which probably had at least 1 mile visibility, if not 2 mile visibility, depending on what the X-plane preset actually is. But I do think they were better, and I like the fact that these practice approaches were relatively short in the whole scheme of things between departure and arrival. It's not like I had to fly, 60 miles one way to get turned around and come back in like I might have had to do at a larger airport. Okay, a question from Rommel. Knowing what you know today, if you were to completely rebuild your sim, what would be your top 3 to 5 things to focus on building first? It's funny you should ask that question, because I just recently rebuilt this one. and there's a whole process over on the YouTube channel if anybody is interested. But what I focused on this time was ensuring that the sim was actually built to scale. Full scale based off of the actual 172 that I fly. So all of the interior cabin dimensions, panel dimensions, everything down to the glove box location is all based on, built to scale. And I did that because then it doesn't feel any different. My hand sits on the throttle and it feels the same, and from where my knees are and height of my legs to the brakes, all that feels the same. So when I'm reaching over for my flap switch, that reach is still the same, and absolutely that's to build that muscle memory. So that was one of the focuses. The other focus was to put it on a platform, and right now it's on casters, but it allows me to wheel the unit away so that I can get behind there and address any sort of wiring issues that may come up. Whereas before, it really took a lot to drag it away from the wall. So that was the second thing I focused on. And making a better functional air vent was my other focus. And that turned out to work out pretty sufficiently as well. But all of those details and specifications and measurements and the whole process is all over on the YouTube channel. So now if I were to redo it again, what would I focus on? I honestly, if I was in a position to, instead of having the 3 LCDs and then the fourth one behind, making a square, I wouldn't mind having the one behind, but, having 180 degrees of a projected field of view, which, then that wouldn't change, whether I was looking up or down, because right now, what you see most of the time, I sacrifice. You know what? I completely forgot on that scene that the desktop mic is off. But what I was saying is that view, it's fixed on that's based on a fixed point of view, and the minute that camera moves up or down, forward or backward, it messes with that viewpoint. It is all based on a single line of sight. When I calibrate the displays, it's all based on a single line of sight. Ideally, a projection surround a 180 degrees projector. That would be ideal, because then no matter what your line of sight is, what you're seeing isn't really going to be affected. So when it comes to the LCDs and the camera, sometimes I have to make a trade-off. Sometimes I use a setting to where, the GoPro gets the best view. Everything's aligned. Everything is, from the GoPro point of view, everything looks great. The bank and the horizon all match up. Okay, the trade-off for me is that the GoPro sits behind me. So in order for me to provide that view for you, it sort of distorts what I see. So it almost adds sort of a dihedral to the wings and everything like that, and that kind of sweeps everything back, which, if you're on a downwind final, you go to make that turn, it really doesn't work out in your favor, because I'm constantly overshooting, because what I think is a 45 is more like a 75 to 90 degree because of the warping effect that I have to apply for the GoPro. Now, sometimes I trade that off, and I give you guys sort of the less aligned field of view, but in return, I get that field of view, which is what we had today, and what's going to need to happen for the air show coming up. So, but for those, except for when I'm flying, You know, the best place to watch the Virtual USA Flying Club's air show is going to be on the Jeffrey B Twitch channel, which actually just happens to show up right here from Stream Elements in the Twitch chat. So, yeah, if I could, and it would be tight, but I probably have the space in here to do it. You know, 180 degree, projection. But then that leaves me with the problem if the projectors are mounted up to the ceiling, okay, the simulator would have to be in a precise spot every time, which sort of defeats the purpose of it being on wheels and mobile, because I'd have to have some sort of way to make sure that that returns to a specific point every time, because having to calibrate a 180 degree projection, it's no different than any of the sort of multiple display calibration. It's all going to be based on a fixed point of view. So yeah, and that is another good point. It would take up quite a bit of real estate. Like I would lose, pretty much, I would say probably a good 4 feet to do it right on either side of the actual unit. And I don't necessarily have 4 feet. I have, Felicity's brain sitting over there in the rack. And then, I have the doorway on the other side. So the space to be able to do that is minimal as well. So, but I think that's it. I do appreciate your kind words there. I worked hard to try and make it that way, so compliments like that do mean a lot. So, hey, I do want to thank everyone for coming in and hanging out. Gonna continue practicing these IMC approaches, and the only way I'm gonna get better is just continue practicing them. So, over the next couple days, the focus will be the Virtual USA Flying Club Air Show, but after that, we're just gonna do IMC approaches, because I do want to make my way towards the instrument rating on the VATSIM network, and I think I'd rather practice in actual IMC conditions. Okay, let's see who we can go and raid, continue the evening enjoyment with. I do want to say thank you again, everyone, for coming in and hanging out. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you again to Jeffrey B for the resubscription to the channel, and Duffy Fluffy for the subscription to the channel. It's always a pleasure flying with you all. It is fun for me, but flying is more fun when it's more than one, and you all make that happen, so I do greatly appreciate that. Let's go and raid. I've never raided this gentleman before, but he did actually come in with a channel follow earlier this week. So let's go and raid Dane Flats, who looks like he's tooling around in the Milwaukee, St. Louis area in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, till our next unscheduled flight and or stream, I do hope you all take care and stay safe. Take care of each other. I think that is important. And we will see you all next time. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.